Let's take a look at what we're looking at here. Characters are selected. Mr. E using the worst Lucina costume. I'm going to tell us to his face later, so I ain't no baby. Here we go. AFW going up against Mr. E. A matchup that, you know, not only is Mr. E, I'd say, you know, very experienced in, but oh, Lord. So there's a lot of Ness mains in New York. And notoriously, this is one of Ness's worst matchups. Ness has always been a character where early meta, he's kind of nice, but then the meta starts to catch up with him, and then you realize, wait a second, my man's got stubby hitboxes, and I have a sword. This has been one of Ness's like bad matchups for the latter part of like a decade.
Yeah, and I mean it's just nature of the beast. You can hit hard, but it doesn't matter if you can't hit me.
Yeah, exactly.
And then for recovering, like, how do you recover? If you can't air dodge up, which he just did, you know you're getting fly swatted away, especially against a player like Mr. E, who's going to go out there.
Yeah, Mr. E, I've always called him like
he's dead.
He's yep.
Like there's no way to avoid that once your double jump's gone.
Yeah, like this is gonna be a big litmus test for AFW because like Mr. E is just so fundamentally sound. Like what he might lack in like matchup knowledge, because that's still a fairly uncommon character. He just makes up for it with raw fundamentals, like you can see. Like knowing what works out of a parry, you know, at what range he needs to play at against Ness.
And his reactions are so good. Like even right there, you saw the up B start and he recognized that, oh, I can hit you for this.
Yeah, exactly. It's a thing of beauty, man. My lord. Oh, all right, that was cute. He knows. He's like, if I gotta witness that, I gotta pull one over him. But there you go, the up B, dolphin slash out of shield. Get that job done for Mr. E. So.
Yeah, this is looking rough. I mean, AFW can do it, but oh my god. And then even the side magnet, like a lot of Nesses are doing that now, but a sword beats side magnet. Fun fact.
Yeah, you're bringing your psychic energy to a sword fight.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, don't get fancy on me.
Yeah, Mr. E, mixing up his move.
He is moving quite a bit.
AFW trying to get something generated right now.
I mean, I hope he can get a stock right now. It's looking so rough. My man, Mr. E is
get my man a bat,
relentless.
please.
Not going to do it quite yet. Up B attempt. No, he just goes deep.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was going to say, you just have to think this might be all she wrote.
Yeah. This is some behind-the-scenes magic. You know, me and Logic both sneeze at the same time. You love to see it. Yeah, so if you ever want to look up in the dictionary what a 6-4 matchup looks like when it's like what a 6-4 matchup looks like when it's 7-4, math is hard. Like, that matchup is just hard for Ness. So
it was
AFW knows it, so now he's, you know, switching off to another character.
I mean, when you get 3 stocks, I feel like you're like, look, man, we got to do something different.
On stream, like where your friends can see and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
like,
you're right.
That hurts, man. The truth hurts. But here we go. Let's see what the if the Roy will be better served here against Mr. E versus Zana Ness did. Now, granted, I don't think this matchup's bad for Roy by any stretch of the imagination. Like, it's a little uncomfortable because of the range that Roy is going to have to play at. I think AFW is going to have to be comfortable with a lot of sour spot resets. You know.
Yeah, especially because someone like Mr. E spaces so well anyway. But as we were mentioning, he's really, really fundamentally sound.
Absolutely. Ooh, okay. Get up attack on to at least buy AFW some time.
Back here not finding his mark. And you hope that Mr. E can close it out if you're rooting for him. But AFW definitely has the kill power to end Mr. E's stock right now. And that's terrifying if you're Mr. E.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, for Roy, his hitboxes are a little bit more specific. Like you said, like you have to get. Forget everything I just said. Just look at the example. Exhibit A, the evidence, Your Honor. Good parry and the forward tilt. There we go. That's gonna be all she wrote for that first stock for AFW.
Oh, but he fires right back. Way better, apparently, than the Ness, at least in this particular matchup.
I said, hey, when you're able to get in your grill when you're able to get in your opponent's grill with Roy, man, it hurts. Like that. Look at that. Suddenly AFW finds himself in the lead.
Yeah. Like, I lost my stock off that forward smash.
Logic exploded in real life.
Who's commentating? I am the ghost of Logic's past. All right, fairly even right now. as Mr. E is just going tit for tat, but you know the kill power still resides on the side of AFW, and that's what is terrifying. Mr. E does live this one, but you can't do it again.
Yeah. Also, AFW doing that neutral B a little bit too close to the ledge, so that's the screams up B closer to the stage and hit me. Oh my god!
Wow!
That was sick! I thought he was going to try to combo it into a back air.
Me too, but he knew he had time, got the F tilt, and that was just genius.
That was nuts. Like I said, man, when E lacks in matchup knowledge sometimes, he just makes up for it strictly with fundamentals and reaction time, and that was just a beautiful display of both.
Yeah, and look at that positioning, the way he just backs up to such a good spot. AFW, you can bring it back, but boy, do you need to do something very soon because Mr. E, he's figuring it out.
Yeah, and that's just such a rough spot for him to be there right there, too. Like, he can't roll away because there's not a lot of space for him to, you know, roll to. So his spacing would be off. And Mr. E's is putting on a clinic right now.
Punishing that jab. So Rory's jab actually is not safe on shield. A lot of people know that. You got to do an air out of shield though right away.
Oh, and dripping a little bit too low. The unfortunate bugaboo of Roy's recovery. And Mr. E moving on in winner's bracket. Looking super poised, man.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Like for that brief moment, AFW found himself in the lead, but Mr. E righting the ship immediately. That's just the makings of, like, you know, the top player versus
the good player.
Yeah, the good players. You know, just how you're able to adjust to when your back's kind of pressed up against the wall. But that's actually going to be how we close out our block this time. So this was fun.
It was definitely a pleasure, homie. We got to do it some more. We got to go talk to him about the schedule and be like,
we're always in the same place. Like, we frequent a lot of the same events. We just never get to work together.
Yeah, they don't like us. We're too much part two. Me and Rod decided we're like Thanos if we're together. And me and you are like Thanos' son. With like four of the stones.
Yeah, we're on the farm. We're 2012 Thanos.
But there's definitely a reality stone in there, okay?
Yeah. But we got one more. Okay, so.
Oh.
We lied to y'all.